Welcome everyone, this is Mitchy Hoyer, this is the Simpit, and welcome guys to the presentation and to the first look of the Corvette C8.R, the GTE car, the new GTE car on iRacing. We are at Alton Park today,
50 kilometers per hour.
And I'm proud to take you guys out with a new car, check it out, have a discussion, have a little bit of racing going on, and have a little bit of deeper insight into this GTE.
The leader has just done a 132.6.
And yeah, compared to yesterday, I'm at least in a position where I can say, yeah, that is a track, a race track, where I can race the car on. However, as you can see, the next issue is, it's one of those I do not know either. I never, oh wait, I did race in Alton Park once. Well, that seemingly is years ago. So, we're back, and we now need to sort of deal with it.
Alright.
Again, we do have
Alright.
12 traction control mappings. Gonna put 8 and 8 for both of the systems. As I think that is, oops, barrier. Oh dear, and I think I hit the other car as well. Yeah, I'm on the baseline setup, Jason. Hey there, Rasmus, how you doing? Happy Friday to you as well. Okay, seriously now though. Yes, I'm on the baseline setup, and I've just put the
your exit is clear. Watch the white line.
Traction control to 8. It's what I would have in the BMW M8 GTE. And I think also in the other GTEs. Yet though, sadly, I do have to learn the track. On the other hand, if you guys can confirm that the stream is going fluently without any issues whatsoever, I'm feeling a bit better today with the picture. I did a little bit of research, did a little bit of settings. Oh dear, rip. Hey there, Altamon Racing, how you doing? Stream looks good, that sounds good to me. Left and right. Yeah, it's just me learning the track indeed. Altamon Racing, thank you very much for a 10 month in a row Tier 1 subscription there on Twitch. I appreciate your support a lot, man. Okay, seriously now though. You hate that fucking track? I do not necessarily hate it. Yeah, I do not know it 100%. I can understand though why one can hate it. It's very up and down, a bit bumpy, hidden apexes, hidden exits, walls. Shit, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try my best to do it better in the future. No, seriously, that is a better track at least for running compared to what we had yesterday with Belle Isle.
There's traffic behind, watch your mirrors.
Not gonna lie. I would have loved to take the LMP2 out here instead of the Corvette, but we're going to race the Corvette today. Maybe we're gonna give the LMP2 another shot
Clear
at
left.
some point. I gotta say though, you can hit that brakes pretty hard though. Okay, I worked on my hosing felts a little lately. I need to bear with me. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, bear with me. I need to do the entire calibration. Okay, rest position. All the way down. Yep.
The leader's just done a 131.2.
Yep. Clutch. Release. Save. Nice. Get in there.
We've just been given a stop-go penalty.
I'm sorry,
You
guys.
still haven't served this penalty.
Yeah. Copy. So, P2 on the track is a pain in the butt. Way too bumpy for a high downforce car. Is it still way too bumpy for a high downforce car? That Alton Park? I'd be surprised though.
Disengage limiter. Watch your mirrors. There's a car approaching.
So I think I finally have a brake pedal again. Yeah, noise. Once I wanted to say it in the beginning, you can press the brake pedal quite hard here in that GTE. Found the same with LMP2 yesterday. Oh, for God's sake. I think the baseline setups, you know,
The pit exit's clear.
they aren't full crap, but they're not really good either. But same with R Factor 2 and any other sim. The baseline stuff is usually kinda drivable, but neither optimized in any way. Yay! I did not crash on this chicane. Well, it's definitely a track where I can see overtaking is pretty hard. Come on, stop. For God's sake.
Alright, Michael. There's a faster class car approaching.
I forgot that we don't have double clutch system pedal anymore. So that is all flat. Have a little bit of brakes, have a little bit of contact. Don't go out too wide here. Brake at that board. And then kind of late apex here. Going up the hill. Right, First turn, first time.
E19.
Super late apex, copy that. Taking it off track. Yeah, as I said, just kinda trying to access the track. That is an off track as well! Halt's Maul.
The leader has just done a 130.9.
I don't get rid of this shitty latency. It is a freaking joke. I do not understand how streamers stream without latency. I have no freaking idea what was wrong on my PC settings. But, well, probably same story as yesterday. The baseline set is not the very best set, neither is it really bad. As you can drive it, it's like got a very nice balance. I'm pretty sure though that you need to set up the car in a weird way again in order to make it work and go quick with it.
13th place.
134.6. Someone is doing a 30 flat. I can see that being possible though. Yeah, not 30 flat, 31 flat or high 30s.
You're a second off the pace in sector 1.
I very much like the brakes of this car.
The guy behind has just done a 135.5.
As a matter of fact, the GTEs do not have ABS. This car is quite
has just done a 130.
forgiving on the brakes, I'd say.
Going hard out this lap, track limits.
Which I appreciate a lot.
You got the course, you've got to slow down and give up that time.
Also, that is an
You need to slow down if
improvement
you don't want a penalty.
you have a counter or a countdown until which point of time you need to yield that time, which is a nice and good addition. Gives you some possibility of strategy and having control over it in a certain extent. Well, a late apex doesn't give you anything if you miss it. Same here. Missed that too. You don't even want to touch the curbs as you get straight away off track, it feels.
You're a second off the pace in sector 1.
Copy, second of the pace in sector 1. Gotta say, that baseline setup feels pretty grippy and
You're 2/10
slow
off the
speed
pace in
corners,
sector 2.
which is nice. And I already mentioned the fact that the car's pretty forgiving. I'm not sure whether it's the front or the rear that starts locking up first. Now you can argue whether that's good or bad. For God's sake. Billy! Strange Racing! Known as Billy1704 on Twitch. Thank you very much for
2.7 off the leader's pace.
following us. How you
Sector
doing,
3
man?
is 1.5 seconds off the pace.
So 33.4. Still tremendously slow. and having tremendously no idea about the track at all.
Sector 1 is 1.2, off the pace.
I actually need to check that out, but I guess in the new Endurance series you can run it. There is a new Endurance GTE series coming up, where you probably can run it. And then I would expect it to be able to run an ILMS. Not too sure about IMSA.
Mind these track limits, please, Michael.
Actually, I'm guilty on that one. Need to do a little bit better research on where you can drive the cars. LMP2 you can definitely run in the ILMS series. Indy Mata, what about the Endurance GT? The GTE Endurance series? Okay, we're ready for racing. Nah, we're not ready for racing, but we're going to have a race. So thank you very much for joining, guys. Once again, Billy, thank you also for joining. Thomas Smith, how can you fix the cam like that? Fix the cam? You mean like the position where I'm sitting in, or what exactly you're referring at, Thomas? On iRacing, if you push Control and F12 in the pit menu or in the TV menu, you can play around and move with the camera. That's basically what I did. Other than that, I do have the help. I do have adjusted the field of view.
Checkered flags out, P12.
It's insane in that new YouTube studio that the damn freaking chat doesn't even update. I've never seen that before. Anyway, quickly showing you that. So Control and F12, that is the camera settings that we have here. So if I go into the car, that disappears, but if I come back and put it, I need to wait until to replay. So cockpit, you can press Control F12, and then you can move around the camera. You can tilt it forwards, backwards, tilt downwards, left, right, up, down, back, forth, stuff like that. And you just click Save Car, and then you can deal with it. Okay, so I'm taking off a rear wing by a click. I am given a little bit more extra on the acceleration. Turning needs to be improved a little, so I'll just do some very basic applications to the car. Quickly run it.
Pit lane speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour.
Yeah. Okay, quickly
Just
run
had
it.
a stop-go penalty.
It's a good joke because it's
Pit exit is clear.
5
Now,
seconds.
you've still got an outstanding penalty.
Stop and go penalty.
Okay, we get 7 seconds overtime at least, so I get at least an idea. Okay, yeah, car feels little bit more towards what I want it to be. So, qualifying is on in our 20-minute race here at Alton Park. I'm gonna take out the fuel of the car. India, I think only you can see that, or some clients can see that at this point. I'm not 100% sure. How would you rate the stream quality on Twitch regardless, since it shows me a bad bitrate for whatever reason, despite I think the video runs fluid and everything.
The pit lane speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour.
Copy.
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. Okay, Michael, we've got 2 laps to set a decent time.
Yeah, 2 laps to set a decent time. I can understand Ultimon saying that this track is horrible for multi-class racing, and I some sort of agree. Because it's not very wide, and especially if you got 2 GTEs or something fighting against each other. Hell yeah, enjoy. As an LMP to get by that. Wow, that tiny little strap into the grass is enough to make you lose or not hit the apex on the next turn. Oh, no, don't. Nah. It's like driving on ice.
Pit exit's clear.
Okay, I'd rather want to be in the inside. I think also it's very easy to damage the underfloor, the floor of the car on those grass strips when having a little journey off track. What's that right curb there? Weird. Oh, not again. I'm happy if I do a 32, not gonna lie.
Green flag.
That lap's definitely not gonna get a 32.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Yay, it's an off track. Here we go. Oh, money. And another one. Get in there. One could say I'm not even trying to stay on the track. Oh, no. Okay, it's gonna be back.
One more lap.
Holy shit! What on earth?
The leader's just done a 129.9.
Bear with me. You wanna see the rocket ship? Where is it?
The leader has just done a 129.8.
Where is the rocket ship? Come on, send it already. Oh, it wasn't the rocket ship, it was a black hole. What the what the fuck? Where are we? How... First of all, how did we get there? Second... I saw flying car parts! Was ist das? Das ist ja so gut. Yeah, iRacing happened. Sometimes I'm really amazed how those things happen. Last hot pressure, last temps, too high. Yeah, I think we got burned in the atmosphere there. Why the hell have I failed tech? Hey, for God's sake. So, in other news, I'm not allowed to drive now. Awesome. Great. Get in there, please. Well, while we have an issue with... I don't really know what kind of issue I got effectively right now. Anyway, today, roughly about nearly 3 hours from now, we will be live on our Factor 2 with a WPR Triple Challenge. That will be a 10-lap race each in the Tattoos USF17 around Silverstone, in the Radical SR3XX around Sepang, and the Ferrari 488 GTE on Sebring. 3 races, 3 times 10-lap race, 4-lap qualifying, 10-minute free practice. That's going to be the evening's program for tonight. And I encourage you guys to join us. It will be a fun evening, I'm pretty sure. It will be roughly 2 hours of intense racing and maybe also intense struggling. Who knows? Okay, I got... Das ist ein Witz. For God's sake, I just want to race! I mean, yes, I lost my freaking tires, but...
The air temp is 20 Celsius, B11. You need to catch up to the guy ahead.
Hi, Nicholas. You gotta be fucking kidding me, are you? I mean, yes, you burnt your freaking tires because I don't know what. Das ist so geisteskrank gut.
Go.
That in itself
20 minutes remaining.
explains
You've got
it
20
all
minutes
to me.
left. 2 litres remaining.
This is the weirdest thing I ever experienced in iRacing. Not gonna lie. And then Google Siri tells you, in order to proceed, you need to accept some special conditions. I'm fighting those conditions, for God's sake! Okay. I guess we don't take part in that race. Nice. How about taking out the car around Silverstone like we just did yesterday, okay? I'm doing this iRacing stuff since quite some time, but I never ever experienced that stuff. It's like a proper iRacing glitch again. So we can now sort of enjoy Silverstone for roughly 15 minutes. Unless we want to join the track, but have a failed test because of unlimited tire heat. And that's probably the point where it's just turn down the stream and pretend like I've never streamed. This is every single time I gave iRacing another chance to make me happy, it fails. It fails deliberately. It fails like so bad. Boot up.
Pit lane speed limit is 55 kilometers per hour.
Okay, so now how does the Corvette C8.R compare to the other GTEs here on iRacing? Once again, with my limited ability of describing things and with my limited ability of driving iRacing cars to a certain extent, I come to the conclusion that this GTE is very friendly on the brakes. Like, as you can see, the initial braking very, very hard. And I remember that the BMW, despite being strong on the brakes, easily locks up the tires. And remember, when you lock up the tires on iRacing, especially in the front, you lose so much grip on the front end tires that you simply understeer out of the track. And yeah, that needs to be said, that this Corvette feels a lot more forgiving in that regard. Means you can press quite hard on the brakes, you can actually also quite nicely trail brake without the car being sent into a weird slide, which is effectively nice. Seeing for Stowe, despite the car wanting a little bit to oversteer or snap oversteer, especially in high braking, high speed braking, in high speed braking zones, the car wants to snap easily. but I think that could be down to the brake bars are currently run 51.2. Gonna put that 51.5 and see whether it improves the situation. I never took out a GTE around Silverstone on iRacing just yet, but to me the BMW at least feels a lot more heavier, so I would compare the Corvette in terms of handling more towards the Ferrari 488 GTE rather than towards the BMW M8. Car feels definitely a little bit more mobile, a little bit more easy to turn. That said though, I think it's a great car for trail braking. Like, you can really have a wide range of brake attachments. That you can make use of. So let's see whether we lose the rear into Cops Corner again while doing a little bit of trail braking. No, not as much as before, so I think putting that baseline setup brake bias to 51.5 has been an improvement on that one, which kind of eliminates the point of the high speed snap oversteer when it comes towards braking. I don't know how you guys experience it just from looking at it, but to me the car seems very easy to be controlled. It doesn't weirdly snap on the rear end. Yes, there is a little bit of the wiggle still when going into stow, but can also easily smash the throttle to a certain extent and just drive out of the corner. So if any, the car wants to spin on you into the entry of a turn, but once you release the brakes and start to just coast on the car, it sort of also grips again. And finds itself in balance again, which I think is pretty nice. So again, here it is probably the entry where it is a little bit twitchy on the rear, but once we come towards an exit it feels like being on rails, and I think that can be good for lap time, because you know you can sort of deal a little bit with turn in oversteer, but on the exit you want to have a solid rear end so you can make use of all the traction and power out of the turn onto the next straight. That said, I think you need to be driving really aggressive though to make the rear end spinning. So if you see us going into Vale and Club, we're quite late on the brakes there. So to put into context, I admire the sense of driving. I admire the driving style, or the way it drives. I actually admire that over the BMW M8 GTE. I haven't looked at the changelock too much, but the BMW M8 on the force feedback also felt like really numb. And don't get me wrong, it's not like you get a massive amount of feedback from the Corvette on the force feedback, but I think there is a little more feedback at least, or a little less numbness coming from the steering wheel compared to the BMW, let's say. To the Porsche I can't really compare it, never did enough running on there, but then you know, Porsche 911 RSR, that car requires straight braking a big time and needs to be driven in a very specific way. So comparing it to the available GTE Corvette we do have on rFactor 2, oh dear.
Okay Michael, you need to watch the track limits.
Lotzema Lockit, hey there, thank you very much for the follow on the Twitch channel, and welcome to this first look at the Corvette here on iRacing. I did that yesterday with the LMP2 car, and I may have forgotten to add one thing. The LMP2 car on rFactor 2 got that weird issue that at certain times, it just locks the rear and sends you into a big slide. Obviously, if you kind of brake into straight direction, the rear locking can be dealt with. But once you start the trail braking thing and the rear locks, you're gonna lose the LMP2 car on R Factor 2. Nothing you can do with it. That is something, of course, the iRacing LMP2 car didn't show. Something else that both cars do not show compared to the R Factor 2 version is that excessive slip angle driving that sort of appears in R Factor 2. Lotema, you think that the baseline set feels odd? I want to put that into context. I think both the LMP2 set and the Corvette baseline set gets a total different meaning when I currently spin on that quote, but I think both of those baseline sets are considerably alright. Like, you can drive the car with it, you have kind of nice balance. I think, and to put that into context, you may be right, it feels odd in the way that those cars on the baseline set feels way too stable compared to a setup that allows you to go quick on the racing. So in that regard, I think obviously the baseline set is not very competitive, hence feels too safe and not oversteery enough, or not aggressive enough. And in that way, I think you're quite right. That both the baseline sets on the LMP2 and the Corvette, they feel weird in the way that they actually feel way too stable. You know, you can just drive out of the box with them and be quick. I remember with those top setups, usually when I race GT3s, GTEs, or the Formula 3, I remember that every single time I went out on track, I have to be like overly cautious not to crash, especially in the first couple of laps. And this doesn't feel like it here, by all means. So, coming back to the point, compared to R Factor 2, both the LMP2 and the Corvette sound a lot better, a lot more natural, a lot more realistic on iRacing. Then in R Factor 2, for those of you that watch me my Virtual Endurance Championship races, they have seen the GTEs last year literally in every corner, no matter whether slow speed, high speed, mid-average speed. In every corner you saw the GTEs going in a weird slip angle, somewhat sideways. That is of course not the way iRacing cars are driven. In the GTE, the problem is more severe than in the LMP2 on R Factor 2.
159.2. 73 time is fast.
But also I consider the GTEs on R Factor 2 not in the very best shape in that way. I remember me driving the BMW M8 in Le Mans and in other series. I'm no big fan of the GTEs in R Factor 2. Like the rear end feels so loose, and you don't have that on neither GTE really. It takes quite a bit of setup work to set the GTEs up in iRacing in order to be quick and competitive. But at no point you drive them at that weird slip angle. So to compare them to R Factor 2, that's what I need to say on that one. Lottima, massive understeer, but that was expectable. When braking, the rear tends to somewhat lose, and any curbs you try climbing will almost break your arms. It's too... Okay, maybe I got wrong force feedback or different force feedback settings, but if I go over curbs and also go over sausage curbs, I'm gonna do that intentionally in club this lap. I did not find my steering wheel trying to break my wrists. Gonna have a check on that now. When braking, the rear end is somewhat loose. I only would say yep for stow, as we're also cornering in the high speed, so you saw it tried to somewhat kill me or try to spin on me, but not as severe as iRacing cars can do in general. So let's hit that curb. Well, let me say it this way. Yes, you feel the impact a lot, but not harder than I would expect it, to be honest. Well, I have yesterday driven... Have you driven the LMP2 car on Belle Isle? By chance? That's what I did. And that felt horrible. Not sure how the Corvette fell there. But the LMP2 around Belle Isle felt horrible. Apart from that, I do appreciate and like the dash it got. Probably nothing too important in general. I do appreciate the balance, so just as Lotte say, yeah, the baseline setup is pretty understeery, which was expected. So in order to go really quick on the race, you need to have that aggressive set turning. Well, that is, I want to say, standard for iRacing in a certain extent. Would I recommend that car to drive? Probably yes. Again, with not having a pro setup driven on it yet, it probably drives too gently, it probably drives too easy at the minute. But I consider it being a good racing car. I do like the front windscreen. The A-soil is not as massive as in the BMW, and I also think that the windscreen strips you can see right here is not as annoying as in the Ferrari. Gotta be interested what you say in the end,
okay, Michael,
comparing the Vets against the BMW. You really got that understeer, but then again, I think that the BMW feels heavier, the BMW feels a little bit more lazy. And despite the BMW is known for being good on the braking, I think the brakes of the Beamer are a lot more sensitive than on the Vet. So that actually takes it for the comparison, or for the first look, and for my recommendation on the feedback on the car. I hope that this could give you a little insight and was a little help in order to get forward for a decision whether to buy it or not to buy it. I think it's gonna be a fun race car, and we're gonna see it in IMSA, we're gonna see it in ILMS. Also pretty sure we're gonna see it in the Endurance series that's been launched for season 4 in the GTE series.
You're 2/10 off your best in sector 2.
And yeah, really hope you liked that feedback, and it was some good use for it for you guys. But have they turned into garbage, Lotema? I thought they were quite good, or the BMW was known for being good on the brakes. I remember the Ferrari, like 1.5 years back, has been outstanding on the brakes at Spa, but yeah, that was
a 158.
so far back.
You're now 0.3 off your best.
Okay, in the meanwhile, I think we should be able to go back into a race session at Alton Park. Yeah, okay. Thanks for that feedback. in before I come back on Alton Park, still not able to drive. That really pissed me off 15 minutes ago, not gonna lie. Wanted to do that race and get you guys some bit of racing going on. Horst lieb, immer wenn mehr als 7 Zuschauer zuschauen, bekomme ich leider einen Laberflash. Okay. Das, ich gucke zwar ab und zu, wie viel zuschauen, aber aktiv aufgefallen ist mir das nicht. Danke dir fürs Feedback, werde ich dran arbeiten. Right, so coming back to Alton Park, and if that fails, we're gonna just end the stream and be back live in 2 hours with a WPR AMD Triple Challenge. Hope to see some of you guys there tonight. Once again, running the Tattoos USF 17 at Silverstone, the Radical SR3XX at Sepang, and the Ferrari 488 GTE at Sebring. Could be one of the spots where you can actually check the GTEs doing that weird drift sliding thing, slip angle comparison to iRacing that I just told about. So you guys have a chance getting a direct comparison towards what I said there. Yet though, the race format tonight doesn't support that weird driving style that much, as we need to look after our tyres. Tech inspection, weight practice. Nice! So with a different... Ist doch geisteskrank. Why couldn't I have just been allowed to race the last time? Someone really needs to explain to me. Alright, gonna take 40 liters and do some driving.
The leader has just done a 126.8.
Put max rake on that. Is that actually a serious shot? So, here we go
Speed
again.
limit is 50 kilometers per hour. The pit exit looks clear.
Let's see if I can at least somewhat drive what I just built. Well, a nice turning car would be something. Oh, I would not go there. You're either going to be sucked into the ground and then sent to moon and never be able to race again. Or... yeah.
You got a slow car on the left. You got a slow car on the left. Car stop on
Hey there, Ero. How you doing, man? Thanks for joining. Did they improve tyre model?
The leader's just done a 125.9.
I think cold tyres are still somewhat dangerous to drive and somewhat easy to be spinning around, but I gotta admit that the difference between lap 1 and 2 and further laps beyond that isn't that big anymore. Well, I heard a lot of things about this maximum values and dampers and stuff in terms of broken iRacing sets. I still can't deal with it, but then R Factor 2 is the very same. So, rip. My back graphics from a very far distance, the Vet's rear end looks like a Ferrari to me.
There's a faster car approaching.
Are on your right.
Slow down. You got a
Careful, still there.
course. Keep
Clear on your right.
Need to slow down, give back some time.
On your right. Clear on your right.
See you there, Latima. Appreciate
On
your
your
time.
right. Clear right.
Enjoy your laps. So, first lap, crappy as hell, but 34.1.
1 minute,
34.
34.198.
Latima is the team you can call the Lockett. I think my brain is not really able to access this
Watch the
message.
track limits, please.
What you
Michael.
want to try saying me? That you're called Lockett in the future. Maybe also my limited English. I'm sorry. Honestly. But thanks very much indeed for joining the stream and for joining our Twitch community as a follower. Appreciate it, man. Oh, your nick is Lockett. What? Okay, okay. So Latima's the team you're driving for. Lockett is your name, so we're gonna call you Lockett. Copy. Understood now. Thanks, Bono.
P4.
So 32.7 that was.
29.8.
You got a slow car on the right. You got a slow car on the right. Go left.
You're a second off in sector 1.
Can we have that in a tight white tide approach? Nah. A bit.
Slow car ahead. Car stopped ahead.
How did he save that?
We need to watch these
How the
track
fuck did he
limits.
save that? Honestly. That was a quite eventful hit there. Well, you couldn't hit that, save that one. I was maybe too optimistic into that turn anyway. Does that get trouble?
Car approaching, watch your mirrors.
Always was scared because something like that happens in the race. And rip. A lawnmower. Okay guys, so another race coming up here in 15 minutes. I hope that this time,
Careful. On your right. Clear on your
I'm
right.
going to be able to get the qualifying without dying in the weird spheres of iRacing.
Clear on the left side.
I did not do a single thing this time. And yeah, hopefully to give you guys that little bit bits of pieces of racing you're waiting for.
You got it, slow car on the right.
P5.
No, 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 no.
Can you confirm you're okay, please, Michael?
Nah. I'm back in the car.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line. Watch your mirrors.
So I appreciate you guys being around for watching tonight. Hope that you get a little bit of an impression about this car. And once again, I would absolutely...
There's a faster car approaching.
All clear on the right.
If something like that happens in a race, there's nothing really you can do. So yeah, I would appreciate to see some of you guys back in the race tonight on iRacing, on R Factor 2,
Track's clear. Push, push, push.
in the WPR Triple Challenge, sponsored by AMD. And we're gonna look for fun racing tonight, with a lot of drama, a lot of fun, a lot of, I want to call it alternative racing possibilities and racing behavior, because it's not going to be like, you know, a standard race where you just have 10 laps and it's a 10 lap race flat out everyone. No, 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 no.
The car in front
In that race, at some point we experience a race with, I think, fuel factor X4 or X7 and some tire usage factor X7, so 7 times up the normal tire wear, just to make it that a little bit more fun, you know. So that is what you guys can expect from tonight's race. So there you go. Hence why you definitely should put up a reminder for 8:15 tonight to join that racing series with the exclusive onboards and stream from this point of view here.
6th place. Alright, Michael.
And beyond that, if you guys wish to support me, please make sure to follow up on the Twitch channel like Lockheed did it, and make sure to also subscribe on the YouTube channel. Make this community grow, that would be mega support. And if you do like the stuff we do, please have a thumbs up button and give a like on the video. That would be very much
Sector
appreciated.
0.6 off the pace. The guy behind has just done a 133.1. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
Wait, how good do we know Mikko Melkila? Or am I mixing up something in my head right now? I think I'm mixing up something. .3
1 minute 31.3.
P2.
rip. I can't race. I can't
Limits.
race.
This lap will be deleted.
I'm
You need to
too
give back the time gained. Okay,
stupid
Michael.
to
There's a
race.
faster car approaching.
You're clear left.
So I do have an optimal now for 130.6, and a 131.3 puts us in second. And another one's dead. I'd appreciate it so much if that if not for that chicane, but then I think the next overtaking part into this chicane is just gonna get worse thanks to the bollard on the inside. We just can't maximize the track that little bit, you know. Even had a C8 contact noted there. Okay guys, your call now, quick call vote. We got 9 minutes to the race. We're gonna do back to front challenge, or we're gonna try qualify and just go for it. What do you wish to? What do you wish to see?
1 minute 34.418. Car stop on the right.
One 0 for the back to front challenge, thanks to Joffrey.
Sector 1 is 0.4 off the pace.
Appreciate your opinion, buddy. Hey there, Joffrey. How are you, man? And dead. Wait, car contact 4x.
You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
I've lost my shit often enough about this penalty system. Did I even touch him? Okay, I did. But look where he starts disintegrating. It's already there. I'm just over a meter away still. And another 4x. Back to front challenge. I don't think really that is a challenge, because we're gonna survive maybe half a lap and I'm gonna be dead in the back of some GTE that is being stuck and stuffed around those chicanes. I'm not gonna lie. I think sadly that's what's going to be it. Either way. Okay, I'm still missing over 1.5 seconds to melt
Your exit is clear.
Who's also coming from behind. Oh, no.
The car ahead has just done a 131.3.
Car stop on the right. Go right.
P3.
For some reason I just can go better into this track compared to
car
the Belle
behind.
Isle. Also got no idea why that is the case.
Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
Well, Belle Isle yesterday I just couldn't do for the sakes of it. Seriously? Thanks for nothing there.
Faster cars approaching. Sector 2 is 1.5 seconds off the pace. The guy behind has just done a 131.7. Sector 3 is
No!
1.3 off the
Oh, that's
pace.
Miko. Okay then. We can probably learn. Yeah, gotta be on the inside here. Learned that already. Let's see how he does the rest
Michael,
of the
you
track.
need to watch the track limits.
Full send over the curb.
There's a faster class car approaching.
No, you're gonna destroy my lap. Looks so fluent what he's doing.
On your right. Clear on your right.
You're on the right.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 39 Celsius.
Hmm.
1 minute,
P2.
31.101.
I think I need to make more use of this trail braking technique again. Also, if I'm just a nooba in it. The ground I'm losing to Miko is just insane.
Sector 1 is 0.3 off the pace.
I think I'm braking like a baby into this chicane there.
You got a slow car on the left. Car stop on the left. Slow car ahead. Go left.
Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace. There's a car exiting.
Hey there,
the
Cars
heads
Corporate.
up.
How you doing?
1 minute 30.961.
Track limits. This lap will be deleted.
So it's still 1-0 for the back to front challenge compared to a standard quali and race. What you guys think, what you guys want? Have your votes. I like it actually. I like it a lot. Despite just being the baseline set. Rip. The race is ready for us regardless. The only thing I'm going to do is I grab myself a quick coffee, and you guys please have a vote in between. What we're going to do about the race. Are we going to do back to front challenge? Are we going to do a real qualifying and just see how it goes? Please have your opinion, please have your votes. I'm gonna check the chat messages as soon as I come back. At the minute it's still 1-0 thanks to Joffrey for the back to front challenge. Come on, we cannot let only Joffrey decide on this matter. I encourage you guys, have your voice, have your opinion, have your thoughts. That will be definitely appreciated. As I said, meanwhile I'm gonna get my coffee ready. And after that I'm gonna prepare for the WPR AMD Triple Challenge. It's gonna be, honestly, I am invited to it and I don't think there was a qualifying to it. So it will be some pretty damn quick esports guys around there, that's for sure. However, I want to have fun tonight to a certain extent, which means I'm gonna go in full beans just as usual, but if things don't go too well, I'm gonna say this now, but if things are not gonna go too well, I don't gonna be too much unhappy. It's like in before you see me bitching about myself and about my performance in roughly 1.5 hours time or 2.5 hours time. This could potentially be happening, of course. Me getting too greedy on myself again. But I'm trying to not let that happen. But yeah, we never know, do we? In the end, I see myself sitting there wanting to go for the win again. So, coming back, 2-0 for the back to front challenge. So I think we're going to do that. Which means I'm going to go out, drive 2 laps, and let them be invalidated.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit. We've got 2 laps to get the job done.
Joffrey should have joined us, huh? Right, okay. Do I have technical issues? Yes, indeed. Why the hell? Since when is that rig camera broken?
temps increasing. It's now 37
Halt's
Celsius.
maul. I think I broke the scene by accidentally clicking elsewhere. Okay. Right, here we go. Excuse me. Joffrey, you're also... Have I seen you on the list? I'm gonna do that and look up for that. Or are you replacing some Borja Milano or anything? Have I overrate you on the WPR AMD challenge? Are you part of it? My ignorant me.
Green flag, green flag. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Wow, how hard do you need to sweat those chicanes? And meanwhile, I get the impression I'm losing most of the time on the brakes. Classic, locked up the fronts, overheat them straight away, too much temperature, resulting in no grip whatsoever.
Mind these track limits, please, Michael.
Yeah, it has been a sweaty chicane last lap.
The leader has just done a 129.7.
Well, would love to do a back to front challenge, but I probably... Yeah, I'm not good enough for it. Okay, let's pretend though that they had low fuel. $130.006 would be P5 at the very least. Well, that's something I can sort of deal with it. So, let me see if you've trolled me hard, Mr. Joffrey. Joffrey, I don't see your name there on the list, so A, did you troll me, or B, are you replacing someone from Monaco? I'd be interested in that, because we have 18 drivers fighting for it, according to the webpage, but whatever. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun race, that's for sure. MBY Hendrik, who is Mikko, I don't know. But are you Hendrik Cruiser? Are you the P2 guy? Noise lap. What do you think? How much quicker could you go? Yeah, I think still that this is an impressive lap time. What's the strength of field? It's quite good, I guess, right? Mikko is the number 9 car, the 3rd highest GTE. What's your iRating? Is it 5K? .8. Well, gotta say, Mikko did some decent driving around there in the free practice session, but yeah.
One to go, next time by. Line
Very
on the
interesting
right
indeed.
side. Closed, pit road is closed.
Anyway, gonna prepare the car. So just in case we need to do a fast repair, pit stop, no refuel. No tire swap. Well, and now we're gonna enjoy back to front challenge in a minute to go. Yeah, Hendrik, I'm on baseline as well. Well, that shows the difference between us two, 7 or 8 tenths. I'm a pretty big noob. That said, I haven't done a lot of iRacing lately, but still, I think 29.3 on the baseline is pretty impressive. I surely couldn't do it, so there's that.
20 minutes. The air temp is 19 Celsius. Follow car number 25 in the left column.
I think I put the brake a little too hard back then when I recalibrated them. 1010, thank you very much indeed for the follow on our Twitch channel. Thank you for supporting this community and for supporting sim racing here on Twitch. Appreciate that, man.
Catch up to car number 25.
Get ready, going green.
Go, go, go! That's 20 minutes to go.
Car on your Hold your line.
Hold your line.
Clear right.
Clear.
Yellow flag, watch out, there's an incident in Denton's.
Nearly rip. That is a huge back to front challenge indeed.
Incident in Shell Oil's corner.
You got a slow car on the left. You got a slow car on the right.
There's an incident in Britain's.
Why am I not surprised?
Car on your left.
Yellow flag.
Still there.
Easy. Hold your line. Easy. Car on your left. All clear on the left.
There's an incident in Knickerbrook.
I thought that was an LMP2 all the time. Oh dear.
Left side.
There's an incident in Druids.
Hold your line. Still there. Clear left. Clear on the left side.
I'm still alive!
B14.
Where is everyone, by the way? P14 then. We just got 4 spots overall.
Incident in Shell Oil's corner. It looks like Hoffman.
Careful, car on your left. Still there. You're clear left.
Oh,
Well
that
done,
was
Michael.
right
Nice
on the edge of the
front.
razor blade.
Car on your right. Clear on your right.
P12.
It's interesting how often those LMP2s seemingly being off track there. Right, let's see what we can make up ground-wise. How much are we missing anyway? Need to see what we can do in the clean lap now. Roughly like 14 laps or something the race should be. Have a gap of 4.5 seconds. Probably it's a bit more now. Oh shit. Because I think I could have gained some good time there. We're closing over 8 seconds and then
There's an
making
incident in
a
Nearly.
pass.
You think it might be Lamella?
Need some help now.
Minutes left. Come on, keep digging.
1 minute 34.826.
Okay, Michael, the next car is La Mela.
So thank you guys for being around. Currently sitting 1,548 followers on Twitch. We're missing one guy, one follower to hit 1,550. That will mark our all-time high. It would be great to achieve that. Beyond that, on YouTube, I think we're missing 6 more subscribers to hit the 3,200. That's another off track.
Just had a warning for cutting the track.
That would be also greatly appreciated if you guys subscribe on the YouTube channel and support the growth, support the community there.
Looks like P6 has gone off in Druids. Faster car approaching. He's racing us for position. Don't expect a blue.
6.5 seconds to the cars ahead. Someone's dead.
You got a slow car on the left. Go right.
That was P4.
Car right. Clear on your right.
1:31.1.
P11. Faster car behind. He's racing us for position. Don't expect a blue flag. Incident in Shell Oil's corner.
He would have just dived me.
On your left. All clear on the left.
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 2.2. There's an incident in Nico Brook.
Wow, Hendrick, 29.8. Alpha string, that track. Yeah, I'll probably revise a little bit on what I said before. As I said, well, I don't think it's too bad of a track. I think when you try to go quick, it got death traps everywhere.
1:31.102.
So 1:31 off track. Nice.
Pay attention to track limits, please, Michael.
The car really needs that zone where I need to drive it in terms of how much you push on the tyres and everything.
Incident in Shell Oil's corner.
When you turn a little too much on the wheel, the car just understeers. So, we're gaining.
There's an incident in Nico Brook. Looks like it's Peter.
You got a slow car on the left. Go right.
Definitely fastest car here from the back marker, guys. So, there is some food up ahead. 3 cars, catch them, eat them.
P10. Looks like P5's gone off in Cascades. There's a faster
I
car
hate turn
approaching.
1.
He's racing
I
us for
just
position.
can't do
Don't
it.
expect a blue flag. We've just cut the track.
Literally, that is another off track.
Clear left.
Like,
Find
either
track
you
limits,
put
keep
down
between
some
the lines.
curbs or you don't.
Okay, Michael, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. This is okay. Keep those exit speeds up. Half distance. Fuel looks tight. You might make it to the end.
Fuel is good. And will be even better once we start to fight people.
Go right.
Okay, we don't.
Car on your left. Clear left.
Wow, car hatch should be a lapper. Like a back marker, I mean.
Keep it between the lines, track limits.
Left side. Clear on the left side.
Eighth place.
.086.
You're being caught by the faster class cars. You've used half your fuel. Blue flag. The gap ahead is now 6.5.
Car on your left. Clear left.
The gap to Peter behind is now 1.5 seconds. Yellow flag, caution. There's an incident in Britons. It looks like it's Lamella. Blue flag. The car behind's a faster class.
Oh, Luft, Junge.
Blue flag.
Are you serious?
You're clear left.
Okay, Michael, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Remember, I don't need to jump out of the way.
Careful. Car on your right. All clear on the right.
Blue flag.
Scheiße, scheiße, scheiße. Rip
There's
in the
some
lap.
faster cars approaching. They're fighting for position.
1 minute 31.4.
7th position. That lap was at 131.5.
Easy. Car on your left. Clear left. Car on your left. All clear on the left.
Blue flag.
Yeah, rip. So, how much speed's that gonna cost us? Place your bets. I say 1.5 seconds. Is that damage worth it? I was a respectively good 7th place up till here. Yeah, I touched it. Let me see if the pace is still there. I'd be surprised if it was.
1 minute 37.
P8.
394.
Okay, Michael, watch the track limits, please. Blue flag. There's a faster class car behind. The gap in front is now 1.8 seconds.
Alpha string, this is iRacing. Sorry. Yeah, that is probably on me. Didn't see him. Guilty. Nearly did.
That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes. We're looking alright here.
6,
Keep your concentration nice and smooth.
67.
Blue flag.
can go quicker than Tret.
There's an incident in D Elite. We think it might be Simo's.
On your right. Clear on your right.
There's a faster car behind. He's on our lap. We're not going to get a blue flag. P7.
Oh, I don't care about this turn 1 exit anymore now.
Watch those track limits or we'll get a penalty.
Car is, interestingly enough, still in good enough shape.
Car on your left. Clear
Was in
left.
good enough shape.
Blue flag. Start taking these track limits seriously. Push now. The guy behind is catching.
Nice LMP2. How much spots I lost? I effectively don't want to know. To me, basically, this is a track where I can't really overtake. Was it the same guy?
We think P6 has gone off in Druids.
Left side. You're clear left. Left side. Clear left.
Alright, Michael. We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. There's a faster car behind. He's racing us for position. I don't think we'll get a blue flag.
Clear on the left side.
So again, a back marker. Just,
E6.
I know people have nothing to lose, but man.
Blue flag. Incident in Shell Oil's corner.
Careful, car on your left. All clear on the left.
Two minutes to go. 2 minutes.
On your right. Clear right.
You're on the right.
So 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, there's 2 extra fuel there.
Gaining on Trat.
Go there. Go there.
I overtook Trat. Can only imagine what happened there. It's just the nature of the track, I'm gonna have to say. So, we're coming towards an end of the testing stream here for the Corvette. Have to say, I do appreciate the car.
P5.
Pointed out that fact earlier.
Faster car approaching. He's racing us for position. Don't expect a blue.
As we took out the car around Silverstone.
The stewards have warned us again.
I'm pretty
Track
much
limits.
Left side. Clear left.
just send it. I'm pretty much convinced of the car, and I think I am going to actually race it at some point. Pretty sure.
Oh, Michael, start taking this
As
track
we,
limit seriously.
Yes, I kind of like its balance at this point. That said, yeah, I'm on the baseline set, and probably it is not what the car will drive in the end in order to be quick. But who knows, you know?
Two minutes of fuel remaining.
get in there. No, I don't think I'm gonna get disqualified as we got this off week.
Fuel left. One more lap to go.
Shouldn't do that though, it's true.
Track limits again.
Love how the spotter gets mad at us.
Left side. Clear on the left side.
2 litres remaining. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. We've had another track limits warning.
Trust me, that warning got straight to my head.
No, Michael. Track limits. Come on. There's an incident in.
Drag
Nico
limits,
Rupp, looks like
Sebastian,
Simos.
drag limits. So boys, there's a weekend full of streaming coming up ahead as we come towards the start finish line. As already mentioned a few times, today the WPR Triple Challenge starting in roughly 1 hour and 10 minutes. Am I gonna nail the car into the wall, do I?
Can you even see the track? Stop cutting.
Love spotter go mad at us. I'm losing a good 6th place now.
Pay some attention to the track limits.
I should pay some attention to. That pisses me off now.
There's an incident in Old Hall. It looks like.
Honestly, there have
Simos.
been severe hits into a barrier, and the car wasn't as bent as much. Anyway,
There's an incident in Cascades.
there is an incident
That
on
was a
this
big one. Are you okay? Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
out of fuel. Hals Maul. I didn't even finish the fucking race. That was the last.
Restart it and get on it.
Come on! Noch ein Stück! Noch ein Stück! Are we done?
E9. Okay, it's over. Well done, mate. Good finish.
Ah.
Good job. Very good job.
It's Maul, Alter. The car's so fucking dead. But yay, we got P9. No, okay, back to seriously though. The WPR challenge, Jesper Eriksson is going to be one of our contenders, so welcome to the stream, buddy. As I said, we're going to be in the tattoos around Silverstone and the reticle around Sepang and the Ferrari 488 GTE. It's going to be an eventful racing coming up. It's going to be eventful racing series tonight, so starting in a good hour. Then tomorrow we're gonna have some Formula 1 2020 career mode in the Vietnam street circuit, so the Vietnam Grand Prix is the next up right there. We're gonna do that probably in the early afternoon, not early afternoon, even pre-afternoon I want to say. So it was a pre-noon, well before 12 AM, whatever. And on Sunday, Formula Sim Racing is going to host an FSR IndyCar series. And on Sunday, 6 PM, we're going to have 2 pre-season test races. The one being at Palm Springs road course and the other one being in the Appleville Oval Racing Circuit, whatever that's called. So that's going to be the program for Saturday and Sunday. Saturday we also do have the 2 hours of Virtual Endurance Championship. I don't think though I will be taking part in that one, as we got the teammates haven't covered the job. Anyway guys, I hope to see you back in 1 hour's time for the WPR Triple Challenge series, and yeah, hope for you guys support there. So this is the Simpid, I'm Ichi Hoya, and I'll see you guys in an hour.